Okay. Can somebody go back on YouTube and tell me if I fixed it? I think maybe I clicked the wrong audience. We'll see. Welcome. Yeah, sorry, I'm a pain. Switched over. Yeah, I don't. There we go. Now it's working. Yay. Sorry. I suck. I don't know what's wrong. Hi, everybody. Something happened. I think, like YouTube, every time you go live, they make you choose, like, say whether it's made for kids or not. And I must have clicked the allowed kids. And so then, yeah, then people couldn't comment. So sorry, everybody. All right, here we go. Now we're starting. Hello, everybody. Yeah. You sound muffled. I know, because I don't have my headphones and the speakers on this iPad are really, really bad. So, yeah, my headphones are in my car. My car is with Mike. So today, there we go. It's fixed. Yay. Woohoo. So we are going to talk about planning our lives, living our lives, our life plan, like how it works and why, and, encouragement from the other side and stuff like that. Because there was a lot of, questions about that, or comments about that when I put the post up. Hello from Arrington. Hey, I used to live in Arrington. Oh, you just started my book. Yay. Oh, yeah, here. Shameless plug. Buy my book. Here it is. It is so fancy. Yeah, so I'm just going to briefly, my, original YouTube family, you guys all know this already, but I'm going to briefly explain how I see each life, like how we plan it and what that looks like on the other side. I talk with my hands, so I'm in a hand talking mood tonight. So when we, our soul plans to live a life, or decides to come here and live a life, I call it like a buffet. So you get to go to a life buffet, and you walk up to it and you have your guides with you. And then there's also specialized guides that only help plan lives. And so that's their purpose on the other side. And so I'm just going to make the comment stop. There we go. And so you go up to the buffet, and you definitely sort of have an idea of what you want to learn or the themes you want to focus on. So you go up to the buffet and you go along the line. It's not actually a buffet, but and you go, oh yes, I want to learn this or do this, have this person, that kind of thing. And you get to the end of the buffet with your life, and you go, here's my life. And the guides that help, specialized planning lives, look at your plate and they go, oh, okay, well, I think you have a little bit too much of this, or you probably could use a little bit of this. Oh, but I think you should put some of that back. And at the end, with your input, your guide's input, and the life planning guide's input, you come to the end with the perfect buffet plate of a life, and you decide, okay, it's good. I'm ready. I have my themes. I have my plans. I have my people. I'm going to live a life. And so it's not just it's not forced on you. Nobody's telling you what to do. You get to make those decisions. And if you really want, if you kind of get to the end and the life planning guides say, I don't know if I don't know if you want to do that much or that little, you can choose to say, no, you know what? I'm going to try. I want to try. You don't have to listen to them, but on the other side, it's more balanced, and you probably would listen to them. And so then you go, yes, I'm ready. And then you come into your life. And 444. And then you come into this life. And so you have sort of full knowledge and awareness of what is going to happen take place, who you're going to meet, what's going to challenge you, like the joyful things, the painful things, your soul, not your human self. And you come into this life knowing it's not going to be easy, but it is going to be so worth it. So it's not, I don't know, it's not like, you got to just sort of hold on and figure it out because you don't have any control. Yes, as a human, sometimes you don't have a ton of control because a lot of stuff is thought of before you come here. But it's not a punishment. It's not like, oh yeah, have fun with that. It's not karma. It's just a loving plan laid out for you to learn and grow energetically, if that makes sense. And so I don't use the word contract. I know a lot of people do, and a lot of like psychics and spiritual people use the word contract, but contract implies pressure, implies time, and implies something you have to like sign on the dotted line to commit to. And that just doesn't happen. So there are no contracts. Everything is planned with love, and everything down to the last little bit has free will. So what kind of contract is it if you can go, no, I'm not doing that as a human, I'm going this way, right? Then the contract would be broken, and that doesn't make sense. So I don't use the word contract at all. I'm just going to, they said there's a question I should answer. Susie, hi from England. Do you know if medication, antidepressant, stop you from being able to connect with spirit? Not across the board, no. For me, any medication makes me not be able to connect, like mood altering or painkiller, stuff like that. But I know there's a lot of people that are on antidepressants, on anti-anxieties, and completely have full control and can connect. You're for live. Oh, yay. I finished your book and it was so good. Thank you. Thank you. Aw, thank you. I just feel everything is pointless in my life. Feel so apathic. Is that like that apathetic or whatever it is? It's not pointless. And the fact that you feel pointless or feel like it is pointless means you must be learning a crap ton. As present, past, futures coexist, does that mean that people who claim to be time travelers are legit? Some of the time, yes, but not all the time. Aw, you guys are so nice. So many of you read the book. Who's Amanda? Are you talking to me, Laurie? Because my name's Amber. Have you ever been pissed off at your soul? It's too much, but I decided to love my soul and 100%. 100%. I'm not just pissed off kind of at my soul, just everything in general. Like, in what world did I think, oh yeah, let me be born with like huge gifts that made me feel so uncomfortable the majority of my life, and then let me have kids and then accept my gifts and be a psychic medium when I had planned to be a social worker. And then I finally got comfortable with it and was doing really good with it and had one really good year, let me have a massive stroke and then fucking figure it all out again. What is wrong with my soul? Sometimes I'm like, I can't even, like, it almost feels comical sometimes that my soul thought all of this would be a really good idea. But then other times I'm like, man, I'm so lucky. I'm so grateful for my life. But yeah, of course, yes, sometimes I'm like, what? When my son was little, he told me he loved orange. He said he wanted orange eyes, but they wouldn't let him. He couldn't tell me who they were. Probably the other side, because orange eyes would probably freak people out here. What if I feel like I'm just existing? Well, that is why we're here, because there is something to be learned from just existing, just making it through the day. On YouTube, it says comments turned off. Not anymore. It was, but now it's not. The lights at the spa you and your husband visited look incredible. I know. It was really nice. We were there for 2 nights to celebrate. It's not our 20-year wedding anniversary. It's our 20-year together anniversary. It's not till February, or February 14th, Valentine's Day, but he won't be here because he works away. So we went, and we did a hydropath. It's like an underwater spa cave thing, water cave thing. And we got facials and it was really nice. And a part of us is always on the other side while we are here. Yes, always. Your higher self is always on the other side. And my sister wanted me to explain this piece of it. So since the stroke, I haven't been doing mediumship. And at first, like the first kind of, I don't know, up until like 6 months ago, it's because I thought it was because talking to dead people on the other side made me want to go there. Because that first 6 months, I really, there was a draw to go there because my life was so hard. And so I didn't do mediumship. And then once I no longer felt that draw, and I still didn't feel like doing mediumship when before I loved doing it, I was like, well, what's going on? And when I do readings and groups, I am talking to the other side, right? And when I'm doing mediumship, same thing, but most of the time, all of the information, even when I'm doing mediumship, is coming from your guides because it's easier for me to talk to them because their energy is a little bit higher than a dead person. And so when I'm channeling now, it's like I'm channeling a higher level of consciousness than dead humans, if that makes sense. So when you ask me a question that is something that maybe you would have asked your mom or wanted to hear from your mom on the other side, the information always would come from your guides because our loved ones don't tell us what to do from the other side. Our guides will. Does that make sense? And so, I'm not necessarily doing mediumship, but I am doing the same type of readings, and same information, but coming from a higher level of consciousness. Does that make sense? Kind of. How do you turn off the spirits talking to you? I learned to just shut them down, set boundaries. They will always respect your boundaries. Unless you're kind of being a butthead and you know you're supposed to be doing something else. But yeah, mine listen to boundaries. If someone had an illness on earth that doesn't have a cure, when they pass over to spirit on the other side, what? Sorry, Allison, I don't understand. When they pass over to spirit, know on the other side what the real cause. What? I don't understand the question. Do you miss the other side? Once in a while. Yeah. Amber, will we recognize the spirits of our souls' other lives on the other side? Yes, 100%. I saw my other lives and I knew them all. What are you really excited about when you go to the other side one day? Feeling that golden, loving energy that is God, because it feels like nothing you have ever seen. It's like going home. Once you've been there, you know it's home, and so it feels like a really long time away from home. Hello, Barbie. Wait, say that again. Which part? Which thing? Okay, I'm going to go to Facebook while you comment. I think my guides overcharged me on checkout. I need to see the receipt. Right? I heard something disturbing from a psychic on YouTube. She said, if you die by suicide, your other soul partners get thrown off because it's not part of the plan and you are not ascended, but stay in this mundane till others die. No, that's not true. I have talked to so many dead people who have committed suicide, and they are in a wonderful place, loving. And most of the time, suicide is the planned end of their life. So that psychic is not seeing that. I think I should have put a few things back on the buffet, right? Like, what the hell? Do we pick our family and friends, and do our souls follow each other in other lives? Yes and yes. Hello, everybody. Being the first female chief, I have had so many obstacles. Being from a small nation, those of us who must do work feel so beat down. I know in my heart I am meant to be healing, just don't know if I have tools. I think you do, Marianne. Yeah, what were you thinking? Right? I was told by another medium, last year that I'm sitting around waiting for what's next. Taken me quite some time to realize she was right. I'm still struggling to figure out what is right for me. I see people in my dreams all the time, and sometimes wonder if I'm going through the life before my eyes thing. Sorry if that's a lot. It could be that you're tuning into other lives, yes. And honestly, there is nothing wrong with just taking a little bit of a break. Sorry if this has been asked a million times, but any plans for an audiobook format? Yes, I hope so someday. That's my answer all the time, because I actually can't yet figure out how to do it. My mom fell and lived her life in constant pain for 3 years. I don't understand how a soul would choose that. She probably learned more in those 3 years than the rest of her life. I was wondering what it's like for you to talk to animals. It's awesome. Well, awesome when it's not my animals, because it's a pain in the ass with mine, because anytime my dog wants something, even if there's tons of people in the room, he comes and stares at me until I say what he wants. How do I get messages from guides, angels, etc.? Do I need someone like you? Not necessarily. I think most people that are interested in this type of view or spirituality more than likely are quite empathic, which means that is a gift, and you can almost always connect with your own guides to feel directed one way or the other. But guides won't tell you what to do. That's your job. They will walk next to you while you make the decision. How do I get past the anger I feel towards governments of the world? Start to wrap your head around the fact that there is a purpose to everything they do. And even the really frustrating things are teaching so many people. Regarding audiobooks, since it's a lot of work, maybe you can read the poems and the first and last chapters, and friends, family can record the other chapters. It's not even that. I don't think I financially can do that, because I would have to rent like a studio for hours, because I don't even have a microphone. Like, I have nothing. I don't have, like, my things are leaned up against a candle and a salt lamp. So it's not just reading it. It's everything that goes with that. That makes sense. Do you see another person's guides, or do you just feel their energy? Both. I feel bad that you have to do so much heavy lifting for the rest of us. It's all good. Can my spirit guides help me achieve my goals? No, that's your job. No, I'm just kidding, Marianne. Yes, 100%. Just ask them to walk with you. I guarantee they're already always with you. You look rested. Yes, because I had 2 days at a spa. Any connection with being an empath and autistic? Just got diagnosed with autism and I'm 59. That's not something I've looked into. I do know that most people who are autistic are higher level souls, like older souls. Okay, here we go. Hi, Amber. Am I a new person for my soul, or have I always existed? And if I am new to my soul now, I live on forever. I don't quite answer or get your question. I don't quite get it. Sorry about the part about why you're not doing mediumship. I just don't feel called to talk specifically to dead people. I am feeling much more called. So when I do mediumship, I know it helps. It helps people get closure, and it helps people understand death a little bit more, I think. But it's not as impactful for that human as me connecting with their guides and giving them personal encouragement and guidance for their lives. And that is what I'm more called for right now, is to, number one, tell my story, but number two, help each individual human that I talk to or work with to become and feel more balanced and joyful within themselves, to help raise the collective consciousness. So yeah, it's like my spirit connection went from here to here with the stroke. I'm so much more connected. It's so much easier to get information. And I want to do the most for each person I talk to and work with, if that makes sense. If someone has an illness on earth that has no cure, when that person passes to spirit, do they discover what the real cause of their illness was? Okay, that made sense. And yes, they do. Do spirits have romance? Yes, they can. Do we tend to spend lifetimes with the same souls? Like my son may have been my dad or uncle or something like that in other human lifetimes. Yes. If you have soreness in your body, can that be a blockage in energy? Sometimes it can. I just finished your book. It is amazing. It helped me not be afraid of the afterlife. Thank you. Oh, yay. I love to hear that. As a child, I had reoccurring dreams that I flew to heaven, which was a beautiful, colorful garden. Years later, when I saw the Robin Williams movie, What Dreams May Come, the gardens looked like my dreams. Probably looked like where I went too. That's so cool. Why would I be having war dreams? They happen every so often. You could be participating or viewing or looking at another one of your lives. Hi, Amber. I'm so happy that you got to go away for your anniversary. Hey, thanks. I'm a social worker and work with people having mental health problems. Why do I feel so drained after being with them? I feel a lot of anger because you are probably a really strong empath and you're not setting boundaries. And so you are giving and giving and giving, and people in addictions will take and take and take, and you get physically sick or mentally ill because you're not setting the boundaries. So you need a cleansing and protecting prayer, and you need to set boundaries before, after, and during work. Oops. You need to get my book and read the chapter on how to be an empath and setting boundaries. Look at me being a, what is that word? Self-promoter. My sister hears spirit like footsteps, something brushing by her. Do you sense spirit this way? It scares her. What do you suggest she do? I can see them, so I don't need to necessarily. Sometimes I do hear them like that. It doesn't scare me. They walk up my stairs and stuff like that. But you just got to set boundaries, and you have to ask them to go away, and they do. They're really respectful. How would I, or do I, connect with my mother? You just talk to them. How do I get a message from guides, angels, etc.? Oh, I already answered that. What happened? Did I mess up the screen? In a dream, an acquaintance showed me their soul. I have no idea why, but thinking I should tell them. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever felt in this world. Oh, I love that. My mom is a walking, talking angel on this plane. She walks with other angels. She has a straight line to God. Oh, love that. Why did I pick a narcissist? Usually because you're very empathic. I can't wait to get to the other side. 2 months ago, I was drugged, beaten. Oh, I can't read that one. And had the Widowmaker, heart attack. I lost 3 family members. Life has to be better there. Wow, you must be learning a crap ton. Welcome to my boat. let's try to not let it sink. Can you recommend a good online program for channeling and how to get more tuned in to your spirit guides? I don't know of one because I've never done one. I taught a class in December, and I do have the audio and video recording of it. I can't figure out, it's a long file, it's 2 hours long, and I cannot figure out how to get it and make it available for people to purchase and listen to. My dad recently passed and came to me in a dream, but he was very weak and had someone with him. Do souls need time to heal after this world? Not necessarily, but some go to a soul spa if they've died a really long, painful death. By the way, this is the first time I've been lucky enough to see you live. Oh, yay. Any good recommendations for guided meditation on YouTube? Again, I don't know. I know I have one guided meditation on there, but I don't watch stuff. But other people comment if you know. Narcissistic or autistic. There is a fine line in difference, but you seem to mention narcissistic more often. Fine line. I don't think there's a fine line between narcissistic or autistic. I think they're very, very different. Maybe a bunch of us should come there and build you a studio. There you go. That's a good idea. Why is it that I don't remember my young years? I only remember very few things up until I turned 12, and my memory is good. Did you have childhood trauma? Because that would explain it. Are you able to tell us about our past lives and who our guides are? Yes and no. I don't do past life regression because I find more purpose in talking about this life. And I can tell you who your guides are. I suck at names. I just want to say I love my Canadian peeps. Don't know why, but you, Amber, helped me to love my Canadian peeps. We are all one. Yeah, right? Can you ask spirits of a loved one to come in a dream? You can. Yes. They won't always listen, but you can. I 100% thought I was going to be most grateful to be connected through you to my mom, but I ended up feeling more grateful to have the soul counseling part. I talk to my mom always, and she shows me she's here now and again, that she's here. Yeah, right, Jessica? I agree. I just want each person to feel that encouragement from the other side and that guidance. I'm pretty sure that I don't have any guides. If I do, I think they went on a permanent vacation. I feel like that sometimes too, but I promise you have guides. Do you go to the celestial gardens when you die? I don't know. So I went to a garden, but they were very clear that that was not the full other side because you can only see that when you are fully dead and staying there. So I don't know. I don't think a human can comprehend or see or envision how amazing it is. So there's still stuff I don't know. Have you seen other worlds more evolved than Earth or less evolved? Both. How can I call on my spirit to help bring in talents from my past lives that will be beneficial for me at this time? You don't necessarily want to, because this life you're supposed to focus on this life. Do we have a spiritual body on the other side? I had a body, and everybody else had a body. I don't know if that continues after we are fully dead. I dream about having a romantic partner, but never had long relationship, and I'm 50. It feels like it's something wrong with me because no one wants to be with me. So I just close myself up. Oh, don't close yourself. I'm sure you will find somebody. I recommend The Awakened Way by Suzanne Gessman. There you go, for the person who was asking. Oh, I put my glasses in the car. Thank you for your live videos. Hey, thanks. What do you think of psychic attacks or curses? Love and appreciate your time. I think if you believe in it, maybe it's possible. I don't. So for me, it is not real. I feel like I have had good and somewhat simple, easy life. I hate to admit when everyone else in this world has gone through some hellish things. Why has my life been so easier than other people have it? Because we will all live easier lives to prepare for the more difficult ones. Being an empath and setting boundaries, that's a tough one. Thank you. Yes, 100%. Oh, thanks. Julie says she's loving my book. When I tried to connect with my spirit guides, I didn't have much luck, but I woke up the very next morning and the first thought I had was to share with you the words yellow brick. Does this make any sense to you? I didn't feel like it was an item or like a color or shade. I don't know. I would have to think about it. Is sexual healing a life path goal, even though it's purely human and physical? Yes. If a home or hotel is said to be haunted, what are those spirits? And if you go inside, can they attach or attack you? So, haunted houses are not haunted. There's nothing living there permanently. But when you go into those places, any dead people, if people are thinking about them, are there. So like, let's just say my mother-in-law has passed. When I'm thinking about her or talking about her, she is here because she likes knowing people are thinking about her. So when you walk into a haunted house and you go, oh, I heard this place is haunted and I wonder if somebody's going to come and let's listen because there's going to be somebody. Those spirits that maybe lived there or loved that place will come and go, hey, we're here. You're thinking about us. So what's up? And so it seems haunted because every time somebody goes in to look for ghosts show up or spirit shows up, but they're not actually haunted. I'm learning a lot about adult autism, and there is a close confusion between narcissism. What are your thoughts? What? Autism and narcissism do not feel at all the same to me energetically. So I don't know how I would like compare and contrast because it doesn't feel the same to me. My mom is in delirium. What an awful thing to go through. Why this? Will she come out of... Oh, I'm so sorry. That's awful, Brenda. Do our dogs, cats understand us, or do they hear us like the grown-ups in Charlie Brown, or do they just kind of learn what certain things... They feel your energy just like I do, so they know a lot of what is going on. Is dying like waking up from a dream? It's more like coming into full consciousness. Can I connect with the guy I like? What? I like spirit guide or his higher self. Can I connect with the guy I like, spirit guide, or his higher self for guidance in our relationship? Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. Just for you specifically. What are ghosts as opposed to spirits? Ghosts are the fancy word TV puts on spirit. I don't use the word ghost. I did when I was just talking because they were talking about haunted houses. Is that encouragement from the other side, your intuition? Yes. I have been listening more and talking with my guides, and it has been working. Thank you for your encouragement. Oh, yay. I love that. Are we always human, or can we have a life as an animal? I have yet to see a that, but I'm hoping it can happen, but I don't know. How are you feeling? Did you make a full recovery yet? I'm feeling okay, and no, I will never make a full recovery. My brain is too damaged. I'm missing all of this part of my brain and a portion of this part, and it's never going to come back. So I have a lot of deficits, but I am getting used to them, and I only get really angry a couple of times a week. But no, I won't ever make a full recovery. I have read your book and loved it. I purchased 5 books so far for my family. Yay! I had childhood trauma and often have night terrors and dreams of chaos and war. Is that a normal part of childhood trauma? Yes, it can be. When is your birthday, Amber? March 7th. I can't read that out loud, Marianne, so I gotta... I guarantee it was meant to be missed, Marianne. Yes. Simply put, that's a good way to put it. Autism is a medical issue. Narcissism is a psychological issue. Yes. I don't energetically, those two things don't feel the same to me at all. Like when I tune into somebody with autism compared to when I tune into somebody with that is a narcissist or narcissism, they don't feel at all the same to me. Amber, you nailed this live. Aw, so crazy. You still have it. You are awesome. Hey, thank you. Oh, am I frozen? I am pretty sure I had an experience with spirit when I was 16. Many things were revealed to me. I wasn't ill, but I had a semi-nervous breakdown. Oh, that's hard. Okay, sorry, YouTube, I have ignored you. I don't know where I was. Lots of good questions tonight, right? Where are you from, America or London? Neither. I am from Canada. When do you feel a soul is done coming back to Earth? When you're... This is hard to answer because technically, eventually, it has to be done, but we live infinite lives. So then how do you put a time stamp on infinite? So that part of our existence, I don't fully understand because I'm human. Like the no time and space, even though I went there and I felt what it felt like, it doesn't totally make sense in my human brain. For years, I had dreams about seeing new places and meeting new people and had them in my real life. Can our brain travel to the future and predict what would happen? Yes. I understand we had some more powers and knowledge from creation, but something happened that we have those powers in sleeping mode. Are we going to get back up to the higher level of understanding? That is what the world is working on. More and more people are being born gifted with the ability to connect with the other side. We are slowly building up to where we have more abilities. My birthday is March 6th. Oh, cool. Can you sense when someone is a narcissist? Yep, because they try to take all my What is happening? Sorry, I don't know what I just did. They try to take all my energy. I have gone no contact. Hey, somebody sent me $5. Is that a thing? Thank you, NM. That's a thing you can do? Oh, you guys are so nice. Yeah, narcissists really like me. And so I've had to go no contact with some humans in my life. Can you even see our comments? Yes, I can. I'm going between YouTube and Facebook. So I was on Facebook there. Do you think identical twins might experience something different when one dies first as opposed to non-twins? Yes. And identical twins are, I don't know what I'm hitting something and it's like having an issue. Identical twins are the only souls I have seen that can be the same soul. I wonder if can I delete? There you go. Haha, see ya. Hi, Amber. I would love to see your friends and your mom and your sister come back on the show with you again, but it was so fun watching those videos with them. Yes, I know. Especially my sister. I keep trying to get her. She always says she feels really awkward. But yeah, we used to do those with a video camera. I had an old school like video camera and we would record and then post. I don't have that camera anymore. Do we meet our spirit guides when we die? Yes. Do we have the same spirit guides for each life? No. I had a dream when I saw two men wanted, and they said to me that sorry, I don't quite understand. We didn't see the book. This book? My book? This is my book. At the Stroke of Eternity. That's me. And that's me. I look so fancy. I got a super chat. What's that? Wake up, brothers and sisters, to the light of your own spirit. Okay. Power of love. Pass it on. Oh. I am asking if I accepted their offer. What could have happened? I don't quite get what you're at. Like, I don't get it. Okay, here we go. My nightmares are horrific, especially the ones about my dog. So far, though, my life has not been easy. Yeah, I am one for nightmares. I have a lot of them, especially if I'm on like any type of medication, especially melatonin. If you take melatonin, rough nightmares. Is being able to channel your spirit guides something you have to be born with, or can you learn it? If so, what is the best way to start? No, you don't have to be born with it. You can learn it, but you have to have a certain level of energy as a human and be interested in this type of thing. And also, hey, somebody else sent something. Look I made $6.71. I'm rich. Yay! So you do have to, I don't know how to say this and not sound kind of like a-hole. Whatever. So with my guides, I'm very close to them. They're always there for me, and I have faith that they are walking with me, but I don't ask them for almost anything. Sometimes I ask them as a joke to help me like win my Yahtzee or whatever with my husband, or rummy. And it sometimes works. But when I'm making decisions for my human life, I don't ask them for their opinion or what they think I should do. I express gratitude that I know they're with me, and I have faith that they will walk with me as I make the decision. If you are somebody who will hyper focus and ask them and not make decisions without their opinion, it's going to be really hard to connect. Have you been doing any readings for anyone? I have been doing group readings. So the ones I'm posting, there's one that's full for next Wednesday, and then one on Friday that my guides haven't chosen the people yet. Those groups are little mini readings, like psychic readings. So you get to come to the group. There's 11 people, and each person, like we go around, each person gets to ask 2 psychic questions, and I answer them. And that is what I'm doing lately. I know the whole world wants a private reading, but I can only work 1 or 2 days a week. And so Yeah, I feel like the groups, I get to give more people readings, if that makes sense. Great questions and awesome answers. Woohoo! I know you don't work with them, but can you tell us what you know about angels? Angels are a higher dimensional being than guides, and they are sort of tasked with the advancement of the collective consciousness. And so they have not lived physical lives, but they can take physical form in order to change or stop something from happening. So saving someone that shouldn't die yet, something like that. Is mom in spirit still mad at my dad? No, 100% no. Want to thank you. I have found that I don't worry so much about the world problems anymore. I now realize that it's all meant to be, so I am more calm. Oh, I love that. But you don't have to thank me because it's you that has done the work to get to that space. Do you see issues with my health? I don't do private readings on here, Debbie. I was just reading a book about Queen Elizabeth and wondered what kind of soul would take on such a role. A very old soul. What? From my stop on Saturday from another. Oh, I don't want to tune into that, Darby. Sorry. I can feel spirits. I can't seem to see them. I don't know if I will grow to actually seeing spirit. If so, is that something I have to work to make happen? Sometimes, yes, you actually have to learn and practice. That explains I've had 3 narcissists throughout my life, yeah. Okay, let me just go over here. Michelle and I are gold. Can you tell when you do a reading for someone how far they are on their spiritual path? Yes, I can. Oh, thanks for all the hearts, guys. On YouTube, the hearts are like kind of animated and super cool. How is it possible that I feel 2 extreme opposite emotions? I feel fear about the future, but deep inside I feel everything will be okay. I feel the mentally unstable. Because your human self feels fear, your energetic self is like, we got this. Oh, thanks, Janice. Sent me $2. My life seems to be wasted. I have not gone anywhere or don't have any friends. My path seems very depressing a lot. Whoops. What happened? I don't know what's happening with YouTube. It's doing weird things. Donna, you've got to do things that make you feel joyful. I don't like melatonin because of the weird dreams and restlessness. Yeah, it's awful. Start. Is it too late to get a signed copy of the book from you? It's not too late. I just don't have any. I need to order more, and I don't know why I haven't yet, but I don't have any. I feel selfish if I ask my guides, angels, from material or physical comfort or security. Is this just conditioning, or are they okay with us asking for things on the physical realm? You can ask for anything. They don't quantify or qualify it. Michelle doesn't ever seem awkward. I know. She's awesome. Maybe I'll get her to do a quick live with me tomorrow. Do we have guardian angels or only guides? They don't care what you call them. I call them guides. If you feel you want to call them guardian angels, do that. Are aliens coming? They're already here. Birthday June 6th. I started to have out-of-body experience a few years ago. It stopped, but the last 2 years I have had difficulty meditating now. What can you suggest? That's something I would have to get into, like in a reading. On YouTube, it's saying so-and-so's comment has been filtered, and it's happened a whole bunch. So if I haven't answered your question, that's why. Got lost. Karen, there's no such thing as coincidence. I don't know how to send hearts on YouTube. I'm a rookie. Yeah, I don't know how to either. Susie sent me, that's a pound, or a pound, $1.99. Thank you. What advice would you give to those who don't have a lot of faith besides we are never alone? Even if you can't sort of conjure up faith in something, God or angels or guides, have faith in yourself that your lack of faith was planned. There's a reason that you don't have faith, and you are learning a lot from it. When I talk about faith and say, I have faith in my guides and myself and my higher self and my path and all of that, that's amazing for me. But sometimes, like the way I learn, not sometimes, a lot of the time, is less impactful than someone who is struggling with faith. So the fact that some people just cannot figure out faith and how to have faith in something other than this chaotic world, there's nothing wrong with that. So have faith that you have faith in yourself and that you are here for a purpose, even if you feel alone. Is our family still our family in heaven? Yes, but not always the same family relationships. So like your husband might not be your husband on the other side. It might be more of a brother bond. Or when you get there, your husband might actually be more of a child bond or something like that. Magnesium helps you sleep. And I take magnesium. Susie, anyone who has and demonstrates compassion is an earth angel. That's true. Yes, do it. Michelle always is so fun. Who are the dark forces on earth? I have not yet seen dark forces on earth. There's awful people, but I wouldn't call them like dark forces. I had a dream in which I was being buried. Oh, that's a horrible dream. Hit the $sign under the chat to send a gift. Are you talking to me? No, you're not talking to me. I got confused. Thank you for everything, Amber. Oh, you're welcome. Jillian Beck, can you give me a shout out? Shout out? Is that how I do a shout out? Hi, Jillian. I want to go home. Sometimes I feel like that too, but then I think, wow, it's amazing that I'm here. I like all of your interviews with family and friends. I know, right? They need to come back. Like a few of those people I don't talk to anymore, so they won't be back. But my sister and my mom could. Okay. My fiance was an identical twin and recently passed away. Just pieced out. I don't know what just happened. Oh, it's back. Why is nothing on Do Not Disturb? It is. Okay. That's Mike. Darn Mike. He's bad. So yeah. Honestly, again, that's something I would have to kind of go more in depth in a reading, but it's going to be super hard. But what percentage of the Bible do you think is absolutely told true? I don't want to answer that. I don't want to answer because the original Bible, more, but it was rewritten and rewritten and rewritten by so many humans trying to gain power and control that maybe 3 to 5%. But don't tell anybody, especially religious people, because that is where they place their faith. And faith is faith, and it's important. distinct difference. I am I think Diane Hill, that comment is really good, and probably some people will need to see it. I can't read that long out loud. What are the qualifications of becoming a spirit guide? I don't think there are any. I had a dream of my Callie. It was weird, and we were in a beautiful garden, a garden I knew wasn't possible to be here on Earth. Does this mean it was another plane? It was probably the other side. Someone who is more empathic, do they tend to be ADHD, or do they have many of those ADHD traits because they are feeling so much, if that makes sense? I don't want to say more. I think average, it's the same as somebody who doesn't have ADHD. You match your painting on your wall. Aw. Why would you feel one family member that has passed and not others? Because you feel what you need, not necessarily what you want. I'm watching you on TV through Prime Video and there isn't a comment section. Oh, that's strange. There is a comment section because you commented. Yes, and thank you, Amber. You've said a lot today that has given me peace and reminded me to have faith in myself. Oh, I love that. This is for Michelle. Please, 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 please do the show tomorrow. I would love to see the two of you together. You're just a power duo. Hey.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. What time is Wyatt done? 6:30. You should come say. They keep saying somebody has to go on with me because they miss everybody. Here's my husband.
Me?
Yeah, it's been a really good live video, and I've already been live for an hour. So
little old me, shy me.
This is Michael, and look at
Camera shy
on what's this called? YouTube. Why people send me money? I'm rich.
Whoa, thanks YouTube money.
This is Mike.
No,
People call him Mr. Medium.
I am Mr. Medium.
There he is.
I do like the camera a wee bit.
And sports.
Yes, and sports. Sports and attention. I love them both equally.
So you wait for your spirit guides to choose who is invited to next Friday's group reading. Can you choose me, please? Well, there, you just made them notice you a little bit more. I'm going to do that. Like, I'll sit down with them tomorrow. This garden was amazing. It had creatures that weren't around anymore. It had so many beautiful things that just aren't possible. Oh, I love that. Can we help loved ones through prayer? Yes. Did your group reading fill up? The Wednesday one is full. The Friday one is not yet. Yes, it is Facebook, but I am also on YouTube. There's two. That's why I keep looking to the side.
Brandy, miss you. Miss you too, Brandy.
Where's that? Oh, Brandy, I missed her.
Skipped her.
Aw, mean. So spirits wish they were human again? No. They do not. They get to choose at any time to come back, so they don't have to miss anything. There's many.
It's good multitasking.
Yeah, I feel closer to home watching you. I feel it from Michelle as well. I love your sister videos. Aw.
Yeah, she's okay.
Oh, I'm so far behind on the comments.
You should do something with her tomorrow.
That's what I said. I said she was coming over tomorrow. So everybody say, Michelle, you need to go on live video tomorrow with Amber. But that would mean you would have to take all the children to the park.
Baby, I always take all the children.
Also, you have black stuff on your nose.
Oh, that's cool. Brown nosing at my meeting. Courtney says, do we have romantic partners on the other side? Oh, wouldn't you love to tell me what to do on the other side?
Yeah,
Hey.
I would. Thanks. Yes, you can.
I'd still be messing up on the other side. I hope it's not, what's the word when you're together? Monogamous?
Pardon me?
Well, I mean, it's on the other side, so it's like, you're going to mix it up, baby. I'm just going to quit talking. I don't know.
Really?
I love you to death.
What about our soul bond? No, 100%, and I just answered this. 100%, you are
Uh,
my child on the other side.
yeah, I probably
Yeah,
am. As tonight I took Amber's car to take Wyatt away, and she had to drive a different vehicle,
yeah.
even though we
Because
specifically discussed it earlier.
oh, multiple times.
I know, I'm an
Oh my
idiot.
gosh, is hell real? There is no hell. Will you be doing another session at Tinamera anytime soon? I don't know. That somebody else planned, like the found her lady planned it. That's a lot of stuff to do. Everyone send Amber a pound by clicking on the right. On the right. I have a massive crush on Jesus and Archangel Michael. Am I weird? No, that's amazing.
A crush?
Why do you keep seeing? Why I keep seeing swans when I long for certain people? Probably because they're sending you a sign.
Do you know I was named after the Archangel Michael? No big deal.
Yes,
Just the baddest mofo in heaven.
that is mofo. Hey,
Yeah.
will you be reunited with pets that have passed? You know this.
Yes, you
Yes.
do have soul bonds with pets.
You do great work. I'm glad you decided to come back. Oh, thanks.
And all my peeps
Here you
saying
go,
hi.
Mike.
Hi, Michael. What's it like being married to a medium?
It's not even the medium, it's the psychic.
It's great.
No, tell the truth.
It's like I'm totally transparent. So, as a guy, it's hard for me to explain my feelings, and Amber always knows when I'm tense, and it drives me nuts because she's like, "What's wrong? Why are you tense?" And it's like, I'm not tense.
That happened
But
yesterday. Why were you tense?
I think I was over caffeinated.
Yeah, and you were tense, weren't you?
Yeah, at work, I realized caffeine doesn't, at least coffee is bad for me. So I'm trying to drink tea. Coffee just makes me, if I have too much, an anxious, angry mess, and I just get mad at the
Really
world.
mad.
Well,
And then I say, "What's going on? Why are you mad?" I'm not.
well, I don't know. People, I have very little patience for people, and then when I have too much coffee, I have even less. So I know
Yeah.
that's my issue, and I need to work on that.
He
So
doesn't like when I'm in his head.
as
Like
anybody would,
I know, but what if I
you
can't
haven't
help
done
it?
that in a long time. But she's had times where she's been like in my brain and asking
Yeah.
me questions, and
'Cause-
it's like, dude,
'cause
get
you
out of
were-
my head. You're not allowed in there.
Whoa! Somebody sent me many money. Who
Whoa,
did that?
amazing.
I need to go down. Who was it?
Sean sent you $20.
Sean sent me $1.99, and this person sent me $19.99, and it has a little guy. What is that?
That's hilarious. He's a badminton birdie. Hey, he's my
Aw,
birdie. My birdie
That's so
badminton.
cute.
So what's it like being married to a medium? It's great. It's great. I don't have any skeletons in my closet. Amber and I are.
He did, and then we
Oh, we
fixed it
did.
all.
Yeah,
that's so-
we fixed it all right. We fixed it. No, we have like champagne problems now. I think Amber and I are in the clear. Our kids are getting big and they're responsible and smart. And our problems now are the TV broke and I got to go drive to Parksville. That's about as bad as it gets. So
Yeah. Somebody sent me 100 stars. You guys are really nice today.
you're my star.
She's okay.
And you're flying through those.
Aw. All right. Oh. Oh no, what happened?
So you said something, got it.
Okay. You guys are so cute. What are your kids' names? Grace and Wyatt.
I think I named them both.
No,
I think I did.
I don't think you did. Your energy boosts Amber's energy and recharges her because she's giving a lot of energy away right now. Thank you, Mike.
That's what I do. I recharge her with love. What?
Everything is sexual for you.
I actually just meant that I
No,
recharge
you did
you.
not. Have you ever watched the series The Chosen? No, I haven't. You guys are cute.
Recharging at the Kingfisher. I recommend 100
Michael.
100-inch flat screen. That's massive. That's what she said.
Agree that. Okay, here we go. I missed some comments.
Hi guys from Wisconsin. Nice.
Didn't the hydropath relax you, Mike? It did.
I love the
Until the
hydropath.
second we left. And then he just went, wah.
I love the big, huge showers. And then
Oh,
I
it was so
actually stood
nice.
in the glacial one for as long as I could and then I didn't belly flop into the leg river thing, which is very good. I'm proud of
Oh, here you
myself.
go, Mike.
Do you guys watch The Office? Yes,
I do
I
not.
watch it on repeat. Amber can't stand that kind of comedy. She can't even watch it, but I've watched it probably 8 to 9 times front to back. So, yes, Michael Scott is my hero.
Yeah, he has a lot of office stuff too.
I
An
do.
office mug, office shirt,
Shirt.
a whole bunch. Um, we gotta get to children. How do people react to some of the contradictions you share to their spiritual belief? Um, I try to be gentle and not push any of my stuff um on
You don't
anybody.
force anyone to believe
Yeah, I
anything you
try
say.
to really because who's to say I'm right? I could be completely wrong and their faith is actually the one that is completely right. And for them it is right. So I just try my hardest to not be negative or awful about any faith. Um, I can say, um, I can say, I get more. I shouldn't say this, but it's true. I get more hateful comments from religious people than anyone else, and so I really try to be gentle and kind, and not. I don't know. Get
Not be human, because I'd be pissed and
Yeah,
telling people where to
no.
go and how to get there, but
Here we go.
you don't. You're very zen.
Take my many, many kids, Mike, and I will do a video with your wife. So, Mike, tomorrow, can you take all of the children?
We'll go to the park and then we'll go to DQ and get some ice cream.
There you go. So, Michelle will be live with me tomorrow.
Does your many kids include Jeff, or probably?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Would you be able to preemptively know if Mike or your kids had an illness before they felt anything? Sometimes I do, but if it's something that can't be prevented or stopped or changed, I choose not to.
You told people about our anniversary.
What?
It was our first date anniversary,
Yes.
and that I couldn't afford dinner,
Oh, no, I didn't tell him
but
that.
I bought the movie ticket, so it kind of counts. Hey?
Did it?
Yeah, we went out for dinner, and I had a cell phone bill and a gym membership bill, and those both came out the day of our date. And of course, it took all my money. So we were eating dinner, and I knew I couldn't afford it. And then the machine came, and of course, I couldn't afford it. And it said declined, and my heart sank because I thought this pretty girl is never going to look at me again. And Amber daddied the hell out of me. She just opened her wallet, and she was a server, and she just pulled out this roll of cash, and she just just bap 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 bap. Here you go. And I was like, oh my god, I was so embarrassed. I never thought I'd see her again, but luckily she is a sucker for good looking guys and stuck around. So
Are you guys Christian? No. Well, we're technically born again Christian. Do you stay that till you die? Is that a thing?
yeah. I mean, I believe in God.
I believe in God, yeah, but I don't go.
I believe in Jesus.
Yeah, I don't go to.
We're not like practicing.
And we raised our kids in the church until I accepted my gifts, and then they gave me the old heave.
Yeah, Amber got kicked out of the church because you can get a prophetic message, but if it's
Dead people, no.
if it's from dead people and not in the church in that building, I guess, then it's bad. So
Yeah. So no.
they were played about it, and so were we. So that's okay.
Yeah.
We can practice and pray at home. You don't need the human construct to, I don't know, to think that we're, I don't know, I'm just blabbering.
A little bit. A little bit.
I apologize.
Okay, we better get going because
Michelle says The Office is the best. Thank you. It is. It's so funny.
okay.
Did you tell
wonderful
people
Mike.
who are your guides saying is going to win in the Super Bowl next week?
No, I don't say that.
Kansas City Chiefs or the San Francisco 49ers? Can you at least give me like an over-under?
No.
Prop bet?
No. That's cheating. You want your psychic wife to cheat?
You could just help a little bit if it's not that much money.
I'll put it in my phone, my psychic notes phone, and then you can see after if I was right.
You better be the 49ers. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, say bye because we gotta go. But thank you
Okay.
guys. Thank you for the 3372 on YouTube.
I don't know how we get that yet, but we'll figure
I
it
know.
out.
I need to put my banking stuff into. Yeah, you're supposed to help me when you're home this
Yes,
time
I will help.
because I don't know how. You have to like do a whole thing.
It's a whole thing, and we
Yeah,
will do
because
it.
it's American.
I appreciate it. I think Sean that did that, and
No,
everyone
a
for
few
watching.
other people too.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is kind of cool.
Goodbye.
See you later.
See you tomorrow with Michelle.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you how Dairy Queen was.
Goodbye.
Bye.